Hey, what's the deal, people? It's your boy Big Star, man. Thanks for joining me once again, man. We've been on a roll, man. I just want to, say thank you so much to you guys for hanging in there with me, man, and faithfully tuning in to the Legends Week series. Tonight is the I guess season 6 finale of Legends Week. And I'll be, gearing up for season 7. Got a whole bunch of, amazing guests, in store for you guys, man. It's definitely been getting crazy. So for the nightcap tonight, man, we got my man Shawn Harvey. If anyone knows, Philadelphia high school basketball, I put up the pictures and everything earlier, the flyer, and some of the one of the main themes that everyone was commenting was like, yo, Shawn Harvey, man, that was one of the best Southwest. You know what I'm saying? One of the best players to come out of Southwest Philly. So we got my man Shawn Harvey joining us tonight. Played, if I'm not mistaken, at West Philly High. Played college basketball at West Virginia, and went on to the NBA, I believe, with the Dallas Mavericks or something in that area. But he'll explain more. Shout out to him, my man. Shout out to my man Mo Howard, my OG Mo Howard, another legend. Mo is involved with the Philadelphia Black Basketball Hall of Fame. So Mo had reminded me earlier that Shawn Harvey, if I'm not mistaken, this year was inducted into the Philadelphia Black Basketball Hall of Fame. So that's an amazing honor. So shout out to that. A few things that I want to mention before Shawn Harvey joins us this evening. Just want to shout out to my man Pooh Allen. If you guys aren't aware, his book I believe dropped last week. When the alphabet comes, I see my man Shawn Harvey just joined. Shawn, if you're on here, just send me the request so I can pull you on the screen. But my man Pooh Allen, his book just recently dropped, so you guys can make sure you get online to try to get that. And man, Shay Cotton as well. Don't forget about his documentary, Man Child, the Shay Cotton story. Get online and you guys can download and stream that to watch. Here we go.
My,
Shawn Harvey, the
my
legend.
my fault, man. I'm trying to make it home real quick.
Oh no, listen, big dog, I'm on your time, man. The same, my man Buzz. Buzz was coming back from getting the tattoo. We did the whole interview in the car. So it don't matter. It's raw sports, man. It's raw sports. I'm
I
in your
feel,
world, man. It's all
I,
good, dog.
I feel you, man. My bad though.
No, it's all good. Listen, let me
Yeah,
know. Can you safely
I'm
can
two
you
blocks away. We good, man. We
All right.
good.
Well, it's perfect. This is actually perfect timing because we're not gonna get into your story now. We're just gonna have some fun real quick, get into some 10 random questions, and I'll explain a few things. So that'll give us give you enough time to get to the cribs. All right.
All right, that'll work.
All right, perfect. So, just want to let you know, man. It's funny. When I put up the flyer and I was having you on for a guest, one of the common themes as far as comments that everybody was saying, it was like, "Yo, Shawn Harvey, one of the best out of Southwest." You know what I'm saying? Like Southwest love you, man.
Yeah, yeah, and I love them back.
for,
That's who
for
made
sure.
me. That's who made
For sure. Yeah, but
from Myers to yo. You hear me? You hear me?
yeah, the reception's breaking up a little bit. We good though. Yep, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I hear it messing up. You got me? Nah, you
Yeah,
frozen.
it's breaking up. I can hear you, but the reception is it's breaking up.
All right, here we go. Yeah, I love Southwest, man. I got a lot of love for them, man. That's my hood.
That's what's up, man. So oh, I was also Mo Howard. He made me aware that you were just recently inducted. Was it into the Philadelphia Black Basketball Hall of Fame? Is that correct?
Correct, but we didn't have a ceremony because of the pandemic. But yes, correct.
Okay, well, congratulations on that,
Yes,
man.
I
That's a
appreciate
big
that.
honor right there, man. You know,
Thank
uh,
you.
amongst the great class of individuals like Lewis Lloyd and all the other guys. You know what I mean? So it's amazing to be
Yeah,
announced in the midst of that Mount Rushmore of Philadelphia basketball, man. That's awesome, man.
yes, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So yeah, Legends Week, man. What it's all about, Shawn, is just paying homage to guys like yourself, man. Just giving you your flowers while you're still here. Just thanking you for your contribution to the game, man. All the entertainment that you've given to the high school fans and college fans and pro fans over the years, man. Like for some people, like coming to your games in the pub and all that kind of stuff years ago. Those are some of the best years of their lives, man. Those memories that you helped to create for people, man. I mean, people in barbershops, I'm sure, still talk about some of those games, you know, your high school games still to this day, man. So I just never want to,
Yeah,
just doing my part to never let people ever forget about Shawn Harvey
I
and everything
appreciate.
that you've given to the game for sure. And also, this, you know, with all the high school athletes and college athletes that I deal with now, this platform is a form of education, just to educate them and let them know who Shawn Harvey is, who's Shawn Harvey, you know, your contribution, everything that you did, and you know, just identifying you as one of the guys who laid the foundation for them, and somebody that they definitely need to, you know, pay homage to as well. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate
Yes,
that,
sir.
man.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
I'm
at the
glad
crib
you're
now?
doing this, man. You're doing real good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, man.
I've been,
You at the crib now?
yeah, I'm parked. Yep.
All right. Well, if you want, we can just I can just wait a second till you get settled in the crib. I ain't in no rush, man.
All right, let me get in the crib.
Yeah, I ain't in no rush, man. I'll just talk. I'll just talk some talk while you get yourself set up.
Go ahead.
Hey, so people, you know, this is definitely going to be a special one, man. You're in tune to the legend, Shawn Harvey. Just like I said, man, Southwest, you know, one of the guys from Southwest that they love. Poster boy of Southwest University. You know, played at West Philly High School, West Virginia, and you know, had some time in the NBA and played pro and all that kind of stuff, man. So Legends Week, man, we just here paying homage to one of the GOATs, man, one of the guys who paved the way and laid the foundation. If you guys aren't aware, like I said at the top of the hour, my man Jerome Pooh Allen, his book came out last week when the alphabet dropped. So make sure you guys get online and try to grab a copy of that. Shay Cotton as well. His documentary, Man Child, you know, make sure you get online and try to stream that and all. And just like you said, just like Shawn Harvey said, due to the pandemic, you know, happening, they weren't able to have the Philadelphia Black Basketball Hall of Fame ceremony, but he was definitely inducted into the 2020 class of the Philadelphia Black Basketball Hall of Fame. And, you know, shout out to my man Mo Howard for, you know, letting me know that. All the past episodes of Legends Week, all the, you know, previous seasons, you guys can go on the YouTube channel, Raw Sports Films, and watch all the previous episodes. You know, we had everybody on from, you know, Mo Howard, Billy Owens, Flip Murray, you know, Sean Colson, Mark Jackson, Derek Kears, you know, Shay Cotton, tons and tons and tons of legends, man. But tonight we on here with my man Shawn Harvey, man, and it's definitely gonna be a treat, man. Shout out to everybody that joined. I see Q Deezy in the building, the legendary Q Deezy, Quincy Harris. Come up, show Power 99. Yeah, my little bro, Maurice Allen. I see you, Playboy.
All right,
Sure,
I'm ready.
sure.
I'm in the house.
Sure, you good? Yeah, get settled, man. We gonna be here a while. We gonna have a good time. You get comfortable, man.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So hey, so we gonna play a game of 10 random questions. I'm gonna just throw 10 things at you real quick, just to kind of get you warmed up. All right.
Go for it.
All right. So City of Brotherly Love, you know, is known for cheesesteaks and all that kind of stuff. How do you order your cheesesteaks when you go to one of your favorite spots?
Damn it, you're breaking up. Bad.
Oh, the reception's breaking up a little bit. See if
There
we
we
get to a
go.
spot where we crystal clear again.
Say that again.
All right. All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. That light is going to be an issue. Like right above you, it's like a little bit of a glare. We gonna work it out. We gonna get it together.
I got a house full.
All right, that's perfect. Yeah, wherever you are right now is good.
All right, go for it.
All right. So, City of Brotherly Love, cheesesteaks. How do you order your cheesesteaks when you go to one of your favorite spots?
Salt, pepper, ketchup, and fried onions, mayonnaise, and I go to Delisandro's.
Del Sandro's?
Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most points? What's the most points you ever scored? Putting the box score at any level, high school, summer league, pro, college, anything.
College, I hit 49. I could have hit more than that, but I fouled out. Like
10 minutes,
with 10 minutes left in the game.
And what game? Who was that against?
That was against the University of Charleston in West Virginia. And
gotcha.
yeah, and it was nice.
No doubt.
I could have went for more though.
Got you.
But you know them refs don't like us up there. So
no doubt. I can only imagine. Any other high scoring games at any levels besides that one?
I had 30 when I played in the CBA. I had 36 against Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Okay.
And that's when Tyrone Nesby was talking mad trash to me, and I had to shut him up. And then my man, Randy Woods is my backcourt mate. And he was just like, Sean, if that's what it takes for you to get off like that, start talking your shit like that.
I know that's right. Talk your talk.
Yeah, talk your talk.
Yeah.
And that's what happened, man. I just was talking and like, yeah, you ain't gonna. He told me he was gonna bring the pain to me, and I was like, what? No.
I know that's right. That's what's
Take
up.
Take that.
I know that's right. Another, since we're talking Philly, the Rocky series. What's one of your favorite of the Rocky series? 1, 2.
I like 3 with Mr. T, man. That was my best.
Got you.
Mr. T was my best.
Got you. That's what's up. That's what's up. Who were some local players that you admired growing up? Who may have been, either your age or a couple years older than you, or just somebody who inspired you with basketball?
Man, it's a lot, man. I just originally I'm from off of West Philly, like where Sherwood is. So it was a lot of them, man. Like Rudy, his brother Gunn, Lil Gene, my uncle Kev, my aunt Audrey. Then when I moved to Southwest, it was Foots that I lived on his block. So Foots was the man. Then Randy, Joe Newton, Newt Arnold, all them dudes, man. Like it was, everybody, man. We had a lot of talent.
No doubt. And what was your what were your attributes? What's your height? What was your height?
I was 6'4" all my life. Like when I went from 5'9" to 6'4" my sophomore to junior year in high school. So
gotcha.
That growth spurt was crazy. I heard it. So I didn't get no taller than 6'4".
Got you. And what else about to say? And what was your class? What year did you graduate high school?
1991, with all the guns was coming out. So it was a lot of them.
Yo, legends, man.
Yeah,
91, 92, especially like 90, 91. Man, 91, I believe. Who graduated 91? That's Danielle Marshall was 91, I believe, up in Reading.
Yeah, he was up there, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I say that to say like the entire state of Pennsylvania was popping. The suburbs out Norristown, all them guys, it was popping all over, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
But that's how I got lost in the mix, because all them guys was coming out, and I was good in high school, but I wasn't like as I played. Like my game progressed when I got into college. Yeah, but I was pretty good, and I was all right in high school, though. To hold my own, but rightfully so. Them dudes was they wanted them dudes more. So that's how I got pretty lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, but I appreciate you mentioning that, man. Because I was saying something like that to my wife the other day. We was just talking about like people always expect, and there's so much pressure for you to like be a McDonald's All-American type player at like 17, 18 years old. Like everybody's game doesn't quite progress in that way. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of players that, you see them after high school, you see them in another year or 2 or 3 when their bodies have kind of filled out a little bit more, they learn a little bit more about the game, and you see them like, yo, this boy is bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So some people just need a little more time to mature, man.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Yeah.
For sure. Of your era, in late 80s, early 90s, who was one of your favorite Philly area rappers back then? Local rapper or anything?
Local? Well, I had a couple of guys from Southwest, though, the 9 Brigade, but they was called Task Force back then.
Task Force, of course. Yeah. Of course. I know the guys.
And I grew up with most of them, but you know what I mean? And,
Rambo, Sonny Black.
Rambo, Ice, Sonny, all them boys.
Yeah, come on. So I know the guys.
Those my guys. Yeah.
That's what's up.
I was strictly Southwest, man, so it was just that.
No, what was this is a random question. What was Southwest known for? Like describe Southwest. Like North Philly was North Philly. South Philly was South Philly. Talk about Southwest real quick.
Southwest had a lot of everything, man. So it's just, you had DJs, you had the best barbers, we damn near had the best of everything.
No doubt.
So, it was a little flavor of everything sprinkled in together with everything. So yeah. Definitely the best DJs.
Got you. I got you. DJs was it back then. Rapping, DJing and all that kind of stuff. What other sports did you play growing up?
I played baseball was my first love. So,
okay.
Yeah, I played baseball and then I stopped. Just because it was just too slow and it's a seasonal sport. So and I wish I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But baseball, I played baseball. I ran track. I could play mostly anything. Just tell me the rules, I go.
No doubt. Do you think that if you wouldn't have focused your energy all in basketball and would have stayed focused on baseball, you think you could have, went
Yeah.
somewhere with baseball?
I would have went somewhere playing baseball for sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was nice. I was
Yeah,
nice.
gotcha. So talking about the '80s and everything again. I'm sure no matter what hood you was in, you was either breakdancing, rapping, trying to DJ. Which was yours? Which was your poison, man?
I wasn't rapping though. I tell you that.
I know you was. Was you a b-boy? Was you breaking or
I was the
beatboxing or
bull
something?
beatboxing in the back.
No doubt. No doubt. Hitting the
I
beats on
wasn't
the table and
dancing. I
everything.
wasn't popping none of that breakdancing stuff. I was watching and beatboxing.
No doubt. I can dig that. That's what's up. Growing up, what's your favorite cartoon coming up in the '80s?
Flintstones and the Jetsons.
Two classics for sure.
Yeah,
Two classics. And the Jetsons is kind of unsung, man. Like, don't nobody talk about the Jetsons. Elroy and the robot. And that dog, man. The Jetsons was high powered, man.
Yeah, that was my joint.
For sure.
Flintstones too, though. That was my joint too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite NBA player growing up?
At first it was Doc. You know what I mean? You know, this is everything. Like, I'm just upset that Doc don't get the much respect that he get from the young guys. And they say he was just a dunker. He was this. No, Doc played everything. And that was my guy. When we hook up the crates, we go around, do a finger roll, you got to say Doc.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You go dunk on somebody, you got to say Doc. You know what I mean? So then in the 90s, when Doc faded, it was Jordan, for sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I appreciate you mentioning that, too, because, you know, like whenever kids hit the court, I remember hitting the court, like you would in your mind, you would kind of embody somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you were them. You know what I mean? So when you shoot your jumper, you know, Jordan, layup, Iceman, you had to call it out too.
You gotta call it out.
You had to call it out.
You gotta say Doc.
Exactly. That's old school. I love that, man. I love that. Hey, lastly, one more old school question, man. Back in the '80s, everybody was watching wrestling. I don't care what you were. I don't care where you was at. NWA, WWF, ECW. Who's one of your favorite wrestlers or tag teams back then?
I was a Four Horsemen guy, man. You know what I mean? For sure.
Yes.
You know, back with Tully Blanchard and Iron Anderson, all them boys.
Yes.
Flair.
Of course.
And my tag team guys was the Road Warriors.
No doubt.
So that was it.
They was bad. They was bad, man. For sure. Hey, we're going to get right into it, man. I'm going to just let you tell your story. Just give you the freedom to tell your story. I'll interject and ask some questions if I need to. But just take us back to the very beginning of where the Shawn Harvey story begins. And let's just start there.
All right. From the beginning, I was 8 years old, man. And my aunt was one of the best ballers in my family. And
what's her name again?
Audrey Harvey. And she balled and for New Breed out of Sherwood. So I used to go and watch her games all the time. So that's where the passion started. And then my Uncle Kev, he was under her. So we used to nail crates up on the courts and stuff and just ball. But I stayed at Sherwood 24/7, just watching and observing and just imitating what I saw. So then my mom got married when I was like 9. So that's when I moved from West Philly to Southwest.
Okay.
So, and then I started, couple of guys on the courts on the block on Belmar Terrace, and we did the same thing. It was like I didn't go nowhere, so we just played ball all day long, and baseball, basketball, it doesn't matter. We played, and like some of the kids.
Hey, real quick, sorry to cut you off. You said your aunt, that was Audrey Harvey?
Yes.
Oh, she's on, man. She's watching right now. Shout out to Aunt Audrey Harvey, the female goat, man. Shout out to you, Auntie. Salute.
She definitely started it off, man. And I'll tell you one quick thing. She was coaching us one time. We go down to Cobb's Creek, and my cousins and everybody was playing on the team. And I was on the team. I was too little. So she put me in with like 10 seconds left in the game. I scored 5 points.
No doubt. 10 seconds? What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the beginnings of a baby goat right there.
I scored 5 points, and that's what happened, man. So that's what started the boiling, and then the blood's boiling about basketball.
That's
so.
And
then my mom got married, moved to Southwest, and then it was just on. Like, I played with old heads, my old head Peanut and Rob and Wayne and all them dudes, man. They just taught me the game. And it just so happened that at Shaw Playground, the trash truck backed on the court. So one court was off. So we played half court. And I'm telling you, that's probably the best thing that ever happened. Because we played 3-on-3 all day long with the old heads. So me and my guy Kev Smith was the only two young boys that can play with the old heads. So we learned a lot from them guys, man. The spacing, pick and rolls, just everything. So they polished me up to what I was now.
Gotcha.
Or then. And I went to West Philly. And first of all, I was supposed to go to Bartram. I was enrolled at Bartram.
Okay.
My mom's like, no, you ain't going to Bartram. You know, I barely got out of Shaw Junior High School with my friends. So she sent me to West.
Gotcha.
And that was the best move of my life at the time. You know, I love West. And like, I'm speed boy for heart, for sure. And then I get with Coach Goldenberg, and it was over. Like, he just showed me, like, I can play this game. He gave me the confidence that I can play this game at that level. So I played and played and played and graduated. I wish he would have came my senior year. He left after my junior year, but I wish he would have stayed. But we probably would have done some damage. But he left. Then I went to JUCO because it was just fortunate that things didn't. I was supposed to go to UMass, and then things fell out there. Then I was supposed to go to Morgan State. Things fell out there, so I went to JUCO.
Gotcha.
And another coach. Like, it was just a blessing in disguise with all these different coaches that I had, man. And I got under Cleo Hill.
Okay.
And he, rest in peace. But he taught me everything about basketball, like different shots that I gotta have. I gotta have going left, off the dribble, going right, stationary shot, left hand, right hand. He taught me everything. He the one that really put me in the gym and just stayed in the gym all day long. And that's where I got it from. And then I went to West Virginia after that, and all that just built up. And West Virginia Conference didn't see me coming. Because I just came and I just we ran through that whole conference.
Listen,
so
I saw, hold that thought. I was looking on your online and some of your stats and just some of your history. Dog, your West Virginia stats and your the legacy you left at West Virginia, bro. Did they retire your jersey there, man?
No, they should, but no.
Dog, like,
but listen, this is crazy.
Listen, people, if you out there, Google SHAWN Harvey, man. No jokes, man. Like, the stats and your contribution that you left at that school, man. They need to honor you, man. You earned it.
It took them 18 years to put me in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So I don't know what
so you're definitely in the Hall of Fame.
I'm in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a step. Well, I'm good with that. I can live with that. I can live with that. Okay, I can live with that.
It took them 18 years. I left 96.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what they was waiting for.
I don't know either.
Because when you look at them numbers, it's like, whoa. Like, who, I'm sure people 50 years from now will say, yo, who is that guy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And then when one time I was in West Virginia for the ceremony, and one of the new guys, he played 4 years. He scored like 2,200 points. And he was like, I scored more points than you. You had 22. You only scored 1975. I said, but dog, you scored 22. You had 4 years. I did that in 3.
Crazy.
I was like, no, I did that in 3. So cut it out.
No doubt. So I think the last thought you had, you were saying that West Virginia, they definitely didn't see me coming. Y'all ran through that conference.
Yeah, they didn't see me coming at all, man. They just was like, they didn't have a clue what was about to happen to them. So I just ran right through that conference from the knowledge from my high school coach, from the knowledge to my college coach, and they didn't, I just ran right through them. So then at my junior year, that's when they started talking about the NBA and all this. I had NBA scouts coming to the games, and I'm seeing different faces up in the stands. I went to a historically black school, so it was just, you see the other faces up in there, and you be like, oh, that must be a scout. So then they started talking about me and all this and all that. So I was just putting on the show. So
no doubt. And what was your game? How did your game progress or evolve from, like, compared to SHAWN Harvey from high school to the SHAWN Harvey in your sophomore, junior year in college?
Totally different player. Like, I was much more confident in everything I did. When before I was more of a contributor. You know what I mean? Because I was like, all right, I got George Jordan on my team. In high school, I got Al Horn, Devin Baker, Joe Newton's point guard. And I was like, all right, Lawrence Pembroke was a sophomore sensation. You know what I mean? So I'm contributing to them dudes. Like, but then when I got to college, it was like, all right, it's about me now. So I said, let me, it's about me. So that's the big difference, the confidence in myself. Like, you get confidence, you can do anything you want.
Of course.
And I tell him, that's what I told Lil Sam, and he ran with us. But confidence just confidence built up in me with Cleo Hill and Coach Goldenberg.
Got you. So continue. So you're talking about your junior year. They start talking about NBA scouts and continue from there.
My senior year, they was there more prominently. Everybody was there. Like, it was just all a bunch of scouts there from all over, from overseas to everywhere. And I did my thing. I averaged 27 points there. Each year it got higher and higher. I did from 21, 22, 25 to 27. It was just like
you averaged 27 points a game as a senior.
As a senior.
Wow.
And my last 10, 11, 12 games, I was averaging like 40 points. Because I was, I just told you that I scored 1975. I was trying to score 2000. So I was just like, I got to average 40 these last games.
Dog, you was killing them, dog.
And fortunately for me, I had a coach again at State that just wanted me to shoot the ball. Like, he got mad at me when I passed. So I shot the ball 24, 25 times a game. I was like, ain't nobody stopping that.
Yeah. Hey, question for you. All right. All this is going on, and people, I experienced it myself, when I was in college at Westchester, like college is a blur sometimes. It doesn't seem like it, but it goes so fast, you know what I'm saying? Right. And sometimes you take it for granted in the moment. So I say all that to say, like, you're averaging 40 points and all this and that. Like, was it strictly business or were you having fun?
Oh, no, I was strictly business. It was strictly business because I seen those guys with them NBA pads.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I was like, no, it's time to get that money now. So,
okay.
So, yeah, it was
So it wasn't much fun. It was just strictly business.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was having fun scoring and killing, but no, it was strictly business for me.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, got you. All right, so continue. You said the scouts.
So I saw the scouts, so it was just like I'm performing every day, trying to get my team, but as I'm scoring, we winning. So the scouts was there. Then coach told me that I got invited to Portsmouth. I went to Portsmouth and did my thing down there.
Portsmouth, that's one of the pre-workout locations, right?
Yeah, with the top seniors in the country.
Okay.
So I went down there and nobody didn't know who I was, but I went down there. My first game I had 27. Second game I had 10. Then the next game I had 25. And we lost in the championship, but I would have been MVP that we would have won.
Got you. So name some of the names? Put it in perspective.
Oh, man, Moochie Norris,
players that were there?
Moochie Norris, Derek Fisher, Dante Bright, Dana Dingle. That's about all the top of my head that I remember. Mark Pope was there. It was a bunch.
If you would have went to UMass, that would have been some of your UMass guys.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you said if you would have won, you would have
probably
definitely been the MVP.
Another thing is that when I got to Portsmouth and I see the big names that that you usually see on ESPN, and I'm seeing them play, and I was like, this is what they do. Like this guy hyping this guy up like this. Like no. So it was fun. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun killing them dudes. And then I didn't get invited to the Desert Classic in Phoenix, but I got invited to the combines, and obviously I did my thing in the combines. So me and Othello Harrington, man, we was on team together, and we just picked and rolled the shit out of everybody. Yeah. And Moochie Norris was on that team too. So we just pick and rolled everybody, man. And we just ran through everybody. Yeah. So I did well. I did well there. And then when after the combines is over, Chicago Bulls slid the note under my hotel door, told me to stay.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, bet. I stayed, and then Clarence Gaines came and picked me up and took me to the Bulls facility, and I was there for like 3 weeks. I mean, 3 days, and they was bringing in guys that play against me, man. I was killing them, like Shannon Anderson, Travis, the big guy who they eventually drafted from UConn. I forgot his name. Travis Knight was his name. Travis Knight.
Not sure exactly. I can't remember.
Big white guy. He was big. 7 foot. They drafted him, and he came. I was kicking everybody, but so I'm coming home, calling people like I'm going to be a Bull. Yeah. And they had the 29th pick, and I was like, all right. And they had me going from 25 to 42.
Pause real quick. Was you rocking with an agent? or would you kind of politicking for yourself, or what?
I was. I had an agent, Sal DeFazio. He was Aaron McKee agent. He was
Okay,
Eddie
okay.
Jones agent.
So you had
So
somebody in
yeah,
your corner kind of helping you through the
yeah.
process.
So he was the local agent at the time, local
Okay.
best agent at the time that was scooping
Okay.
everybody up out of Philly.
All right. So you said you were supposed to be going at 23, and let's break it down.
And yeah, they had me going from 23 to 40 something. So I went 34, but the Bulls had the 29th pick. So when they chose who they chose, I turned the TV off.
Oh
I
wow.
was like, dang.
Dang.
And then I turned it back on real fast. So yeah, and then the next day, Phil Jackson get on and said that they really wanted to draft SHAWN Harvey, and I was like, oh, really? But we went with size, and I was like, all right, I respect that.
Dang.
So I get the dollars and pretty much got starstruck. So, I'm running down the court with Jason Kidd and Jim Jackson and Jamal Mashburn and Tony Dumas, Derek Harper.
Legends, all NBA legends.
And I'm like, look at these guys right here. And, I balled with them, learned some stuff, and then it just became a numbers game. So it was just too many guards. So they let me go. And
man.
Yeah. So they let me go, and I just went overseas.
Pause real quick. Do you think that just imagine it? What if you would have went to the Bulls or just a different team? You think you could have survived and made a way just with a team that wasn't so guard heavy or whatever?
I think I would have, but because being as though that they were so guard heavy and already established players in the A, then yeah, I probably would have did better. Now I'm not saying that the Bulls didn't have anything, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the connection. Jim Clemens was the head coach at Dallas when I got drafted. Jim Clemens was the assistant coach for Phil Jackson when they won all the championship with the Bulls. So he was at the workouts. Mm-hmm. So that's the connection. So that's how he picked me up with the 34th pick. When I tell you I was down there killing everybody. I even beat John Paxson in the game of horse in 3 points. What? And I'm not even a 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
So I was just on ready to go. I'm like, this is where I want to be, and let's go.
Well, you could have been a Bull in the mid to late 90s, man.
I'd have had 3 rings. Yeah.
Hey, Sean. Man, that's some amazing stuff right there. Man. It is what it is, though, man. So where does your path take you after that?
I went to France, and then at France, I played in France for 6 months. I didn't like it at all. The food was horrible. I couldn't adjust to the time. That was the big thing for me. The time difference where I would sleep when I needed to be up when I needed to be asleep. And it was just bad. I played well. To get us to the semifinals. And then we lost. And then I went to Italy, played well for 2 years in Italy. After Italy, I went to the Philippines for a quick summer, some money for the Philippines. Then I went back to France, and I went back to Italy. Then I ended my career in Australia.
Okay, so how long was your run overseas playing?
Good 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Were you satisfied with those years?
I wasn't, because I knew I was better enough to be in the A. Okay. And I knew I needed to be there. But I was more content with being over there.
Okay. Yeah. Did still with your agent or just any politics? I mean, it's a lot of guys that are in the NBA now. They kind of do some time.
Oh wait! I did play in the CBA for 3 years.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So yeah, it was a big thing with that too, with my coach and everything. He said I was doing some stuff that everybody on the team was doing. If we went out, everybody went out as a team. Mm-hmm. And he came to the fact that reason why I know this because the Australian coach told me that he said it, and I was like, wow. But anyway, he said that I like to party all the time and all this and all that, so it just got on out. Nobody went to pull the trigger and all this, so it was bad. It was bad, and I played my butt off for that coach too.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Yeah.
So
wow. So you're so at what point did your professional playing career end, and in your mind, when did you what clicked in your mind for you to say, you know what, I think that's it, I think I'm done?
Well, 2006, right, I stopped playing professionally, and then I was trying to make a comeback, and I was working hard, and then one time I was at a playground, and we was playing pickup ball, and it was game point, and this little young boy was guarding me, and game point, so they swung the ball to me. So I did my little move that usually break everybody down, and I'm scoring or dunking. This dude didn't go for it. So I backed up and did it again. Blah, blah, blah. He didn't do it. So I passed it. I was like, oh, that's it. I took my shoes off. I took my shoes off and gave them to my son.
Oh, man. So that's when you officially passed the crown down.
Yeah, that was it. I couldn't guard nobody no more. It was
Oh,
over.
man. That's a heck of, you know, that's like, I mean, that's an emotional moment, man.
Very, very
like,
emotional.
Sean, like, listen, like, we're laughing, dog, but that's an emotional moment.
Very emotional. But I know when to call it quits.
It's symbolic and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. So,
like that.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So once he did that, I was like, oh, it's over for me. I can't get past these guys no more. That's it. I know when to call it quits.
Wow. So where did you transition after that, as far as, you know, what was life like after basketball? You know, after you know, just playing so much and being an awesome guy and you know, being one of the best everywhere. You know, what was life after basketball like for you? And how'd you transition into something else?
Well, it was all right. You know, I started working with kids, started doing the stuff I did in school. So he just did. Then I named him my name, and it was just too much pressure on him, so he stopped playing. And I just fell back. I just go to work life now, man. I don't do nothing.
Gotcha.
And even when I stopped playing, that's all I did. I just went into the work life.
Got you. Well, that's a blessing, man. Well, you know, I just want to say thank you so much for your contribution, and you know, if no one else told you, man, like, you know, I'm from Norristown, but you know, Norristown loves you. The city of Philadelphia loves you. And you're a success, man. Like, so don't ever think that, you know,
no, I don't reach. I appreciate
you know what I'm
that,
saying?
though.
Yeah, you know, because some people think, you know, oh man, I feel like I let the hood down, let the city down. I didn't go to the A or this or that. You know what I'm saying? But no, dog, you are an amazing success. You defied the odds. You went to college. You know what I'm saying? You got out of Southwest Philly. You know what I'm saying? You played professionally. You know what I'm saying? You have a family, I'm sure. You're a great dad and everything. So, you know, you're a black man. That's a success, bro, in every meaning of the word, man. So you did it, man. You did it.
I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I
for
appreciate
sure.
it.
Don't
Yeah.
ever forget that, for sure.
No,
for
never.
sure.
Never.
Yeah, so we're gonna go back real quick. All right, we're gonna go back, and I want to. So everything that you talked about, I just want to take a few seconds to kind of, like, you know, go a little bit deeper in each area. All right, so take us back to summer leagues. I always like to talk about summer league hoops. So take me back to the summer leagues back in Philly, whether it's like 16th Street, you know what I mean, 33rd and Diamond, Parkside, wherever you was playing at back then. Tell me some summer league memories for SHAWN Harvey, man.
I played at 16th Street probably twice. I just thought them courts was too damn long.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it was just like weed smoke all over the place, and it was just, you know, it was just too damn long.
So that environment wasn't good for you.
Yeah, I did my thing out there too, but my most memorable stuff was in Parkside.
Okay.
And Parkside was probably the league then, and we won back-to-back chips down there. And then one time the New York guys came down there, was, you know, talking their trash, and it was all us, a team full of Southwest players. So it was me, K.A., New Arnold, James Fowler. We even had Highlight from West Philly on our team. And Lawrence Pembroke, they didn't have a clue what they was getting into either. So, and they had the Bone Collector, and Bone Collector did some.
Wait a minute. Yo, hold on. I was there. And I filmed some of that stuff. Listen, I remember it was a young boy that was rapping, like LP. He used to be on the mic doing his raps.
Yeah.
My man Tanner, Kev Sanchez from Winfield. He's rapping stuff. Sandman, Tanner, you know,
that's my guy.
Yeah, so I was out there with him. Bone Collector came out there with his crew. Dog, I got some of that stuff. That was around the same time when Beans was going through his thing with Jadakiss, and I remember they was playing that freestyle during halftime. Yo, I think I got some of that film. I'm gonna try to find it.
Yeah, and Bone Collector did one of my teammates and best friends dirty. He did him dirty so bad. It was just the whole court came out. And then I told my homie K.A., I was like, K.A., give me the ball, throw a hoop. And he was like, no, take the ball now. And he gave it to me. So I took the ball from half court to like 3 dribbles and just went up and went up and went up on this big dude. I forget the ball name. And I crushed it on him. Everybody came out. They didn't want to play no more after that.
No doubt.
Yeah,
No
it
doubt.
was over.
Who
Yeah,
were who were some of the toughest players you remember going up against during like summer league days?
Oh man, this is a lot. Like as far as in Southwest, Joe Newton always played against us, and because he was from a different part of Southwest, but he was always a tough guy to handle, and even his cousin Man, all them guys. But Kareem Towns, Craig Wise, Marv Stinson, all them guys, man. Kareem Towns is just the best player I've ever seen, hands down, coming out of our era. So anybody hate on him, they some suckers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bull like that. He was like that.
I heard Rab was like the Messiah, man. I mean, from his following, his South Philly following. And...
Yeah, hands down. Like no question at all. Like he was the best that I ever played against. Like when I said it before, but one time we first played him, my junior year in high school, and everybody was hyping him up. I was like, I went to the coach and told coach I'm a guard him. And he was like, you sure? I was like, yeah, let me guard him.
Yeah.
So I guarded him in the first half. He only had 8 points.
Okay.
So we get to the locker room. I told everybody, oh, we got this. He ain't nothing. All this, man. He ended up with 40-something points.
Yeah. That's crazy. He came out in the second half and had like 35.
And listen, we became close friends at the
Well, that's usually how it happens.
Yeah.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah. We became close friends, man. It was a joy.
That's crazy. So that's a good segue. Tell me about some more high school memories. First, talk about so who was y'all, like, one of y'all biggest rivalries at West?
Oh, it was Overbrook for sure. Hands down was Overbrook. Overbrook West game was always the game of the city. And just safe to say that I never lost to Overbrook.
Okay. And who were some of the players they had there?
They had Malik Rose on that team. Gene Hayes.
No.
Yeah, Isaiah Montgomery.
Isaiah Montgomery. Yo, I gotta find Isaiah Montgomery, man. Yo, I remember
I hit him up on the book.
Dog, I need to find him. He's a legend that people need to know about.
No doubt.
He came and played up at the Skag Cotman League in Norristown, one of our little rec leagues, little summer leagues. Dog, it was like I was watching Michael Jordan, man. I mean, he would come through and do these flying through the air, doing these rock the cradle dunks.
Yeah, he was doing his thing. He was doing his thing. And we wouldn't let him get a dunk off. We was always tackling him and stuff. No dunk. My homie Wood was on that team, man. They had a good team. And Eugene Hayes, but yeah, they had a good team, but we never lost to them while I was there.
Gotcha. Who were some other big public league games for you guys back then? That's really nice.
My junior year, we played against with Gratz. They was the #1 team in the country up in the Civic Center, and I hate to mention that.
Yeah,
they blew us out with Aaron McKee, Rasheed Wallace, and Black was on that team. It was Andre Griffin. It was just, they had a squad, man. Harry Moore was on that team. It was crazy. But they bombed us.
I mean, it's true that it's levels. It's levels to it.
Yeah.
Just when you think you nice, it's like a different. It's levels, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure. Any other memorable games or memorable things from high school that kind of?
I had my first dunk in high school against Edison. My homie, I dunked on Lamar Poole.
Okay.
He was a cop that passed away. He got killed out here in the street too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I dunked on him. I stole a ball. Actually, they was pressing us, and Brian Hancock kicked it to me on the wing, and I just drove and I don't know what I did. I just went up, and then I dunked it. My first dunk ever. They called timeout, and our coach G came up to me and just grabbed me by my face and was like, "Where the fuck you get that from?" I don't know. Because when I did it, I came down. I was like, "Damn, did I just do that?"
I mean, was you dunking in the playground, kind of?
No.
It just really came out
on
of nowhere.
The crate, yes, but I wasn't dunking in like that. No, I just went up, and I was like, "Damn, I'm up here!" Boom. Yep.
Hey, shout out to Andre J215. He said he gave you the pass. Who's that?
No, he didn't. That's my guy.
That's what's up. Hey,
Right,
so
yeah.
any other memories from high school before we transition?
When we always had a good deal. Again, my junior year, where we had a lot of fun with the best coach ever.
Yeah.
When we went to Florida, and we went to Florida and played in the Christmas tournament. It was a good time. Good time with my guys then. You know,
Okay.
first time being on the airplane,
Yeah.
and we had a great time, man.
So
So
how'd you guys get to go to Florida? What was that all about?
Coach G took every year. They went to the Bahamas the year before. So yeah,
And played like for a tournament.
yes. Like
Wow.
West was one of the best high schools in the city at that time with
Wow. So you
Coach
guys
G.
were
So
getting invited and traveling and stuff.
yes,
Okay.
and we went to Florida for a Christmas tournament, and obviously we got cheated, but
Yeah.
and
Do you remember?
we went with Central too.
Was it anybody notable that you remember from out there? Like somebody kind of went on and did something? Or
No, I don't remember none of them dudes out there.
okay.
But we went out there and we had fun, and it was just that was always to be in my mind with just chilling in the hotel with my guys, and we had a good time.
Yeah, that's cool. Another big thing that right now everything's centered around playing AAU and all that kind of stuff. So, but back then we had the camps, ABCD, Nike, all that kind of stuff. What are some camps that you played in back then?
I ain't played. Unfortunately, I ain't playing none of them.
No.
I didn't play none of them. Like I had to watch my little brothers, man. So I didn't do nothing. I played ball in the streets, and that was basically it. And I tried out for Sunny Hill West one time after my junior year, and I'll forget the coach name, but he had me sitting on the sideline. So I just got my stuff packed up and left. And then Lawrence Pember was like, "Yo, that's Shawn Harvey. He led us in scoring. He was this and that. What's wrong?" And he trying to call me to come back, and I was like, "No, it's cool." I was like, "No," because back then it was about your name, not your game.
Of course.
So I was just like, "No, I'm cool."
Got you. So, so not many camp memories or anything like that.
No, I didn't do no camps. I ain't do nothing. My camp was on Belmont Terrace or Shaw Middle School. King Sesson, Myers, and Sherwood. That was my camp.
No doubt. I respect that. I totally respect that. Did you play? I know a lot of times once the high school seasons were done, a lot of players would go down and play up in Conshohocken. Did you play in Conshohocken at the little tournament up there?
I played one game up there, and we lost, and then I couldn't get back up there. We didn't have the transportation to get up there, so I didn't. Okay. Well, me personally didn't have the transportation to get up there, so I didn't go.
Got you. So what was your so go back real quick and let me know what were all the other schools that were recruiting you, and then what led you to ultimately saying West Virginia, that was West Virginia, that was going to be the place for you.
Well, like I said before, like I was supposed to go to UMass, and then that fell through.
Was it a grade thing or?
No, it just I don't know what it was. It was I would guess they wanted everybody in the world wanted Kareem Towns or Craig Wise or Marv Stinson, all them guys. And Gerald Jordan and actually Rodney Westcott have helped me get that joint, and because he was cool with Bruiser, so it fell through. Like they just stopped being interested in me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? My grades wasn't bad, but they wasn't good. But they wasn't bad.
But that wasn't the issue though.
Yeah, that wasn't the issue. It was just that they I guess they didn't feel as though I could compete at that level. Gotcha. So then I tried to go with the Morgan State with Gerald Jordan. And they just wanted Gerald. So then it's late August. So the only offer I had on the table was from Essex County College.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. So somebody had mentioned, your aunt mentioned, what about Fill Up Your Power? Somebody else mentioned, what about Pump It Up?
Oh my God, Pump It Up. Get out of here with all this stuff, man. This is all my family right here. Hey, kids, pump it up, hoop it up, not pump it up. I played. They talking about the Power, the USBL that I played with the Power.
Okay,
that was the pro team in Philly, and we had a good time. Yeah, actually, that's why I got hurt.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's why I don't want to mention that.
Yeah. Hey, so when you think back over your journey, man, with the basketball in your hand, what are some things that your journey has taught you about yourself, about life, or some things that you've kind of learned that you kind of still, deal with today?
Well, for basketball wise, it just always told me to be ready whenever your name and your number is called. Just be ready. And like I had offers to go over to this country to play in this country, play in that country, but You just got to be ready to pack up and move and go chase that check. So just always keep your body and your mind ready to do what you got to do to succeed.
Mm-hmm. Got you. If you could go back in time and sit down with 17-year-old Shawn Harvey, and you're sitting with him on a park bench, just rapping with what you know now about yourself, about life. What are some things that you tell him to prepare him?
First of all, I tell him to hit the books a lot harder,
Mm-hmm.
and that's more important than anything. And I would have done a lot of things different, like far as just the books and my grades, and working on my game a lot sooner than what I did, and some other things I won't mention, but it's all
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So if you can, it's going to be a lot of younger players watching this right now. That may watch it now live or watch it on YouTube when I upload it. Speak directly to them, man. Talk to the youth, talk to some high school players right now, college players. Give them some words of wisdom or some kind of keys to success, man.
Like I said with the books, like it's just sad that that I see all these Philly guys that can play at the levels, the D1 levels, and then they don't have the grades or the scores. So that's what I'm telling you. Like, we need to come up with something to help these kids because Philly got some talent.
Mm-hmm.
The Philadelphia area has a lot of talent, and I'm just tired of seeing these guys just sitting back and they do their things in high school, and I'm just tired of seeing them being here in Philly again. You know what I mean? Where they should be playing somewhere else. So because of their grades. So I think we should just start just focusing on these kids' grades and focusing on their academics before anything. And I'm also tired of these guys when the ones that do have the grades that goes to like Georgetown or wherever, they go and settle. I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
I just play like whatever earned you that scholarship. That's how you play. Because some of these coaches will try to change your games and turn it around and make you robots. No, play your game that earned your scholarship. And I see that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like these guys just want to go to college just to blend in. No, don't blend in. Go to work. Do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only two things that I see.
Mm-hmm. What do you? I mean, a big thing I see, a common theme. Sometimes a kid chooses a school, and that's the last you hear or see of them. They kind of get lost in the shuffle. They may hit a spot of adversity, wind up transferring. So, what do you talk about? Like choosing the right school. What type of formula should go into choosing the right school for yourself? You know what I'm saying? You're never going to know exactly how things are going to go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But talk about choosing the right school for yourself, man.
I say look at the players first and look at your position and see if you can help them at that position, or if you're going to play behind somebody or that's key. And then look at how the coach run his offense. Is it a stationary offense? Is it a lot of passing and motion offense? Is it guard oriented, or is it big man oriented, or whatever? And the coach and the coaching staff to see if they really care about this player, if they gonna really and be there, because they're gonna be with you for the next 2 or 3 years or whatever. So you got to know who you sending your kids to. So do your interviews, do your due diligence, and do your research on your coaches and stuff like that. So yeah,
that makes sense. Speaking of coaches, do you see yourself coaching at all in the future?
I want to, I do. It's just that I don't have time.
Okay.
I really do, because I was looking at these coaches now. I'm like, they really are stealing money. and if they implement a shot clock, these coaches won't have a job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just I really want to, yes.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of hearing you talk, man, you have so much knowledge. Just kind of hearing you, I know, I can only imagine how your mind works when you think about the game, and you're mixed with your articulation, your experience, your personality. I think you'd be a great coach, man. So if you find the time,
that,
bro, yeah, I can see you on the AAU circuit or coaching somewhere. I can see you doing something, man, for sure.
I appreciate that, man. And then again, I didn't let my son play AAU, so I just thought AAU was just, I don't know, just didn't like it. It's just I don't feel right with it. But to each his own. But no doubt. I would love coaching though.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, hey, that's pretty much all I have, man. I forgot to mention at the top of the hour. So if I appreciate we have an amazing audience, man, family members and all that kind of stuff that have been tuned in with us. This is your time, family. If you guys have any questions for my man Shawn Harvey, the legend, West Philly legend, this is your time. So over the next couple minutes, start typing your questions in the comment section, and I'm gonna pen each comment, and I'm gonna let Shawn just go directly back and forth with you guys and answer any questions y'all have about life, college, high school, memories, anything. So start typing y'all questions right now in the comment section, and we'll get to them. So Andre J 215 said, I used to love when you scored 20 plus. Then I knew. Then he knew he was getting in the game. That's funny.
That was a high school teammate of mine, man. That's my guy.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's funny. My cousin Mike Adelphia, my first jab step back.
That's funny. Anybody out there got any questions for my man Shawn Harvey? Start typing your questions.
Yeah,
somebody
I should
said you should be a coach at West Philly High.
I should. That would be dope. Let's make it happen.
No doubt. Come on, y'all. Y'all got any questions? Throw some questions at my man Shawn Harvey.
Just ignore that question.
Oh, I think you probably saw it before I did. Yeah. Oh, who's the best player in your family right now?
It's still me.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
It's
no
still
doubt.
in my eyes say Audrey.
When are you going to start a camp for kids?
Oh, that's a good one. I really was talking about that like a few years back, and I don't know what happened. Some stuff fell through the cracks and crevices. So that's something I need to look into more.
Well, if I've always thought myself. I mean, it's long overdue. Once this coronavirus crap is over and done with. It's a lot of things that I plan on doing myself. So in the event that I put together a Raw Sports little camp invitational classic, would you be open to coming and working with some kids and talking to some kids for me?
Definitely, I can do that.
For sure. I definitely keep that in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody said, talk about your experience with Kobe, with Bean Bryant.
I had me and Kobe did a BET Rap City one time, and it was after our workouts.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Is that when I saw your Instagram page? You said this is when you knew it was something like that.
Yeah.
It was you and Kobe sitting on the floor.
Just him speaking like he was a grown man at 18 years old, and just hearing the confidence that he had, and I knew he was gonna be great. So yeah, it was great with him, man. And we kept in contact for a while. Then that was it.
No doubt. That's what's up. About the bag LLC. Said, how many championships did Vogue Street win?
Oh, we won a lot. Too many to name.
Ask him about what the name Bean Coleman means to him.
Ben Coleman.
Oh, Ben Coleman. My fault, Ben Coleman.
We named him Ben Coleman. Dre, cut it out, man.
Yo, that's funny.
Remember Ben Coleman that played with the Sixers back in the day?
Oh, yeah, got you.
Yeah, we named him Ben Coleman.
Yo, that's funny, yo. That's crazy. What is your favorite dunk when you played down Kensington Playground?
King Sesson.
I'm tripping. King Sesson. It
was when I dunked on Kareem, and everybody's still talking about this dunk, man. Wow. It was crazy. Like, I stole a ball at half court, and Kareem from 46th Street, he was at the rim, and he like tried to give me the lane, like test me like he was gonna block my dunk. And I said, "You gonna give me the lane?" So I took an angle, and I just went up, boom, embarrassed him. So everybody still talk about it. It's like 35 years ago. So yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's always those memories, man. People never forget it, man.
Come on, Mike, stop.
That's funny. Hey, well, if anybody has any more questions, type your questions, man. But as they get any more questions together, any last minute words, man? Any shout outs or just any other things you want to say or cover?
No, I just want to give a shout out to all my crew up. First of all, my family, everybody just logged in right now, and all my guys from Viger Street, man, that I didn't mention before. They know who they are, and Kareem and all them dudes from King Sesson. They were my guys. They helped me to be the player that I am too. So yeah, Just all my guys got a lot of love for him. Hemi, K.A., Joe Newton, Newt, J Mo, all my guys, man. Love
No,
y'all.
no doubt. Oh, somebody else said, with all the success Harvey was on, was with all the success, Harvey's was one of the realest dudes. Talk about the kiss the rim dunk where UC deleted the film.
Oh my God, yeah. I did the Michael Jordan kiss the rim dunk on this dude, man, and we wasn't filming that game. Our videographer was sick.
Where is that,
So
in
we didn't.
college?
Yeah, in college. We
Okay.
ain't filmed that game, and they filmed it. And then I did the dunk over this guy, man, and it was crazy. So, yeah.
And y'all, and there's no film of it.
No film. No.
Oh, that's crazy. That's an inside job.
But
man.
it's right here, though.
No doubt. Not memory and word of mouth. That'll never die.
Yep. Yep.
Sure.
You got my mom on here. Look at this.
Oh, Mom Dukes.
God.
Oh man, we got the whole family in the building. We got Mom Dukes on IG. That's what's up, man. Shout out to Mom Dukes, man. Shout out to your family and all your family, man. It seems like you have a lot of support, and I'm sure they meant a lot to you coming along. Them coming to you, supporting your games, and seeing your family in the building. That's a blessing, man. That's what's up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm definitely blessed, man. Thanks.
That's awesome, man. So hey, what are your thoughts about the whole Legends Week platform, man? Just me having the guys on like you, man. What are your thoughts about the?
I love it, man. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Keep doing it because there's a lot more legends out here, man. So people need to know. These young guys need to know, like who comes to the gym and watch them. Mm-hmm. So they need to know, man. So you're doing a great job for the community, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Mm-hmm. And also two last things. Any legends, any individuals that you definitely think I need to get with that I haven't, so far that I need to add to my list, or that you may have contact information for?
Yeah, I do. I got a lot of contact with me, but you need to get in touch with Randy Woods. If you can do that, that would be great.
Yeah, he's definitely on my list. I just need a connection to try to find him. So if you know how I can get in contact with him, I mean, I'll keep trying. If it's a way to me to get him, I would appreciate that.
Yeah,
sure.
Craig
definitely
Wise,
on my list.
Definitely Craig Wise, Marv Stinson, all them dudes. Man.
Oh, Stinson, that's my guy. I definitely got to get Stinson on. That's my guy. Tell me a little bit about Stinson. That was a little before my time, but I definitely heard about it.
That boy was a shooting. Only thing I remember about him, like he can shoot. He was a scorer, and his mindset was a bunch better than nobody. I mean, better is better. Uh-huh. And he had nails, and every time he shoot, you would hear the nails off the ball. Yeah. And then you hear the net. What? So that's all I remember, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, great shooter.
For sure. That's what's up, man. Hey, lastly, I collect archives, man. I collect, the old sports archives. I collect old games. Do you possibly have any old games, any of your old West Philly games on VHS or DVD, or any of your
not West Philly. I got some college stuff, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, on DVD maybe?
No DVD, VHS.
Oh, VHSs, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably one of the only people on the planet who still has like a brand new VCR fresh out the box. So if interested, man, sometime in the future I could possibly get a couple of them.
All right, no doubt.
Bring them back to life. transfer them to DVD, put them online on YouTube, so you can bring them back to life, and put the links out there so that people can watch them again.
That'll work, man. I appreciate it.
All right, so yeah, we'll keep in contact, man. And just like I said, I'm at the top of the hour, man. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thanks for joining me here on Legends Week, man, and thanks for being transparent and telling your story, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate that, man. Thanks for having me and thinking about me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big Star signing out, man. It's Legends Week. I appreciate you, big dog.
See ya. I appreciate you too. Thanks.
Yep.
All right.
What's the deal, people? It's your boy Big Star, Raw Sports. Rawsports.tv is the website. Raw Sports Films is the YouTube channel. Got a special edition of Culture Week tonight, and tonight is actually the Culture Week finale. Got my man, I call him the voice of the youth. But you young, the basketball culture, young, all the basketball players out there. You guys know him as Jado Films. Jado Films, he's entrepreneur, self-made, videographer, filmmaker, all that kind of stuff. He created a blueprint. You know what I mean? He created himself, created his brand, and he put himself in the culture. And now he's a mainstay, man, a fixture. He's definitely a mover, a shaker, a trendsetter, amongst the younger, generation and beyond, man. He's doing amazing things in the community. He's blessing so many young people, entertaining, the whole culture with his films. So we're going to have my man Jado Films on tonight, just to kind of hear his story, man, hear his backstory.